Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm your host, Mr. Superfly Funkadelic Jones, but you guys can all just call me Sir Funkyness for short. Now, I know I've been away for a while. I have. It's been a long time, and I do apologize, man. Just been a lot going on all at once for me to, hop back on the radio and do my thing. You feel me? But, of course, like I said, while I've been away, trust me, believe, I've been keeping up with everything. So when I do come back on the air, I can simply say to myself that it's time. It's time for me to once again get back to what Funkyness does best, and that's coming on here to entertain the people, and the people love Sir Funkyness. Now let's get back into it. Now, of course, everybody know right here in the DMV, the Washington Wizards are officially eliminated, which now brings us to our final four teams: Golden State, San Antonio, Cleveland, and Boston. Now let's go ahead and keep it all the way funky. I already know how people feel about this, but I'm going to keep it all the way real. If Golden State and Cleveland go to the finals yet again, I'm going to be upset. Because officially this lead is rigged. This lead is soft. There's no competition. Because first and foremost, San Antonio was the only team that I bet my money on that can take Golden State toe-to-toe. Now, I'm hoping that Golden State does not blow out San Antonio 4-0 in the series. Because San Antonio already let Golden State come back when they was clearly up by like 25, 30 points. I don't know how y'all let that happen, San Antonio, but out of all teams, you guys shouldn't have let that happen. Okay? I don't know how y'all did it. I ain't gonna ask no questions. I'm gonna keep all that to myself. But it's like at this point, like Cleveland, Golden State, I can't even be mad that yes, these teams are that good. One, the East is just that trash. I don't care if nobody say it. Everybody be like, nah, Funky, don't say that. The East is trash. Okay? Like, LeBron, everybody keep talking about LeBron keep going to the finals. I mean, look at the road he has to go through. Besides the besides the Celtics and the Wizards, who else on the East is worth talking about? I mean, like, clearly, people, who else on the East is worth talking about? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from the Milwaukee Bucks, but the Milwaukee Bucks they're just that Cinderella team that, oh man, they made it to the playoffs. Yeah, congratulations. And that's about it. Then of course you have, who else was in there, Joe? Toronto. Everybody keep talking about Toronto is this and Toronto is that. Toronto is just another choke artist team. Regular season, all this. Get to the playoffs and it goes sideways. So we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, we ain't gonna mess with that. Then of course you got teams like Indiana, who's supposed to be the team that can beat. It's all these supposed to be teams that can beat Cleveland. These supposed to be. Alright? So now I hope Boston beats Cleveland. I hope Boston can beat Cleveland. I want to see the Spurs and the Celtics go at it, but judging by last night, judging by the other night, I don't think the Spurs can go toe to toe with with the Warriors. I don't think they can happen. Okay, I don't think that can happen. But I'm just gonna move on. You know what I mean? But listen, man, it's crazy out here in this world, man. Let me speak on it. One thing I hate for certain, and I'm going to speak on it, I don't want y'all to, hate me for it. But I've been seeing this a lot recently. If your daughter or your child, period, is over the age, what age? What's good age? If they're over the age of 7, they should not be sucking their thumb no more. I repeat that one more again. If your child is over the age of 7, they should be not sucking their thumb no more. I hate to see. It's all, and I always see little girls though. I always see girls do it. I don't never see guys. I always see girls do it. I always see girls. They be like 7, they be 8, they be 9. Sometimes they be like 14, they be like 15. I seen the other day a grown lady. She looked like she probably was in her 20s. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. But she had her baby in the shopping cart. She's sucking her thumb. I'm sitting back looking like, dude, it's no way in the world you guys are sitting right here and accepting this. Who's letting this habit go on? You know what? That's cool. Y'all want to let this habit go on? Fine by me. Just hand me a knife. The next time I see a kid over the age of 7 sucking their thumb, I'm chopping thumbs off. I'm chopping thumbs off, ladies and gentlemen, because I can't deal with it. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in man history. And in my history, I've seen it. It's disgusting. Okay, if your kid doing it at 1 year old, okay, they doing it at 1 year old. But when they grow up, you try to break them out that habit. You be like, no, that's not acceptable no more. That's not acceptable no more. But for them to keep doing it is disgusting. I can't even speak on it, y'all. I can't even speak on it. Now, of course, I'm not going to talk about, the Lonzo Ball situation because, like I said, I know that was old news. That's in the past. But I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked, man. I support people. I support entrepreneurship. People that want to create their own thing, start their own thing. Somebody can come to me with a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? And I would support it. I'd be like, yo, keep doing your thing, man. Like, keep making moves. Keep doing what you doing. Because in the end, man, you can't do nothing but respect that. But when it's all said and done, overcharging people for shoes, kind of crazy. They look like knockoff Kobe's. But here's one thing that I've seen people say online, which is actually pretty true about those. If they slapped a Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour on there, then people would buy them. And that's kind of the truth, though. But because they're part of the big baller brand, which is the BBB, nobody's gonna buy them. Me personally, I wouldn't even buy those I wouldn't buy them if they was with Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour. I wouldn't buy them because how you come in the league with $400 sneakers and you ain't even make no assist yet. You ain't even crossed nobody over yet. You ain't yet alone made your first free throw or your first jump shot. So me personally, I don't think I can buy a $400 tennis shoe and I ain't seen what the kid can do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen what you can do yet. So I mean, his father walking around with the swagger, LeVar Ball one of them too. And no disrespect to the Ball family, but he just looks like one of them sports controlling dads. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all ever been to, like, matter of fact, let me scratch this. Y'all got kids, right? Little boys that play sports, whether it's football, basketball, whatever, and it's always the dad that's, he's out coaching the coach. You know what I'm saying? He out coaching the coach instead of just sitting there at the game, attending the game, and then when it's over, he could tell you all the mistakes you made. He out coaching the coach from first quarter all the way to the end. It could be the first quarter you could be playing football or basketball. Man, get down the court. Get down the court. Come on. Fast break. Don't pass it. Shoot it. You like you out coaching the coach. You just be trying like, sit down, relax, be quiet. Just, you came here for support. That's enough. And I know coaches be hating that. I truly do. I know some coaches be hating like, it's just that dad that's always trying to out-coach me. Like, I'm trying to do a service here by coaching these boys up, but you trying to out-coach me. Do you want the whistle? Do you want the shirt? I mean, damn, do you want to run practice? I'm dead serious, man. Like, I know that struggle. He looks like one of them guys, man. Because mind you, remember he lost Lonzo's shoe deal for him personally, like, because he's saying, look, man, we want a partnership deal. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying that whatever brand Lonzo signed with is pretty much that brand is pretty much gonna be putting out Big Baller brand merchandise. See, saying stuff like that. That's pretty arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Just like myself, I've been gone for so long because I started a new job. I'm a rookie. I don't know how they operate. I'm still trying to learn what's going on around here. So just like him, he's a rookie. You can't come in the league, or I can't go into a new job with a whole bunch of high expectations, thinking they're gonna be looking at me like, oh, okay, cool. We'll match that. We'll see what we can do with that. So you going into Nike, a very established shoe company, saying, yeah, so I want a partnership deal. We're not just signing to Nike. I want a partnership deal. Nike probably sat right there and laughed at this man and said, you want a partnership deal? Oh, you were serious? And as much as Nike try to beat Adidas and Under Armour, I'm pretty sure they all know each other from mutual circles, you know what I mean? So they probably called up the Adidas dude, was probably like, yo, guess who just walked in my office? Yeah, LeVar Ball. He told me he want a partnership deal. Exactly. Hey, look, man, hey, if he come to y'all, don't accept that, man. For real. Alright, man. But Nike's still better, though. God bless. I mean, like, why, man? I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, that's old news, but to me, I still found that pretty hilarious, man. He put out his own shoe. Like I say, man, I don't know. Like, they might sell, they might not. And then for his father, man, his father's a character. He said, if you can't afford $450 shoe, $495 shoes, and $300 sandal and $300 flip flops, you're not a big baller. And I say to myself, when I heard him say that, like, I said, I must not be a big baller, because for me to pay $300 for some flip flops, you must be smoking some good weed. If I'm be paying $300 for some flip flops. For some flip flops, though. It ain't like he making like a special utility belt, or he making like some type of special Big Baller brand jeans or something. You know what I'm saying? He talking about some flip flops. Do you know I can go to Kmart and get me some flip flops probably for about what? $15? I could probably go to Walmart and get me some flip flops for probably about $15. I got some Nike flip flops around here somewhere. I don't even pay like $25 for them. That's cause they Nike flip flops. Other than that, I'm not paying $300 for no flip flops. Flip flops, you only can wear flip flops in springtime and the summertime. Who the heck wear flip flops all year round? Probably in the fall, but you're gonna need to put some socks on because it's gonna be a little breezy out there. And I hope you ain't wearing flip flops in the wintertime. You one crazy son of a gun for me. I'm just keeping it all the way real. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a radio guy. I don't have control of these things. But before I get started, though, man, I want to keep it funky with y'all, man.